Hi, welcome to Coffee at the Crossroads. I'm Bill, and today I want to cover something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that's travel. And yeah, if you've watched any of my other videos, you've seen that I have this series, called An Expat in the UK, and I cover the things that are different here, and the reasons that we love living here. And I've talked a lot about history and the history all around us. And things are so old here in the UK. Like there are churches that are 1,000 years old, and there's buildings that are 400, 500, 600 years old, and we don't have anything like that in Canada. And so I love that stuff, and it's one of the reasons that we love living here in England. Now, this is a little different because this is about travel. And one of the other benefits of living here in England is that we can just kind of take a very short flight across to France or to Portugal or to Spain. Last weekend, my wife and I were able to do that. I got the Friday off, and so we went and spent 3 days in Nice. And so I've got some video to show you that. But it just, in the context of it being special for us, where it's maybe not special for people who live here in England, it's very special for us. And so I'm going to share that video with you. Hiya, we're here having an Aperol Spritz. One of the perks of living in the UK is that we can make a quick little jaunt to Nice for a long weekend. So my wife and I, my wife who hates being on camera, is here, and she's only here for the Aperol Spritz. So we're enjoying that, and I'm going to shoot some video around Nice, and just nothing special, just going to show you a little bit around. It's a beautiful time of year here, 27 degrees today and sunny, and the beach is fantastic. So going to shoot some video and show you a little bit of southern France. And I'm just kind of turning around here. You can see that beautiful sun behind me. I'm going to be backlit for a bit, but that's okay. You want to look at the sun, and you don't want to look at me anyway. So one of the things that we talk about, why we love being in the UK. One of the reasons we love being in the UK is because my wife and I can take a quick 3-day trip to Nice. Morning, we're here in Old Nice. We're just making our way to through the crowds toward there's a Saturday market here. We're gonna go and check it out, and then walk down to the water. It's like just fantastically beautiful here today. I think it's gonna get up to 27 or 28. Just amazing. So yeah, I'm just walking the streets of Old Nice here. Lots to see and do here. There's obviously sights and sounds and smells and food and coffee and croissants and pain au chocolat and all that amazing stuff. But just people watching and shopping, and there's so much to kind of enjoy. So we're down in the market here Saturday morning in Nice. It's pretty busy. I'm going to sort of spin around, and we can look down the market. Some really great stuff here. Lots of sights and sounds and smells and all that stuff. One of the things I'm gonna flip the camera around, and one of the things that we found here is something called Socca, which is a particular to southern France, particularly to Nice here. It's like a street food, kind of I believe it's chickpea, and I don't think there's egg in it, but it's like chickpea and water and olive oil and something combined, and then they fry it, and it's almost like a flat fried egg. It's fantastic. Actually, it's really tasty. It might not sound that good, but it's really, really tasty. So I'm going to flip the camera around and see if I can get some video of it. I've already eaten one, so I'm not going to eat another one. I wish that I had. Maybe I'll get some later, and I can shoot some video of it. It's just truly fantastic down here on the waterfront. I'm standing just next to the Promenade des Anglais, which is the sort of main street that runs along the waterfront. Got some traffic noise behind me, or in front of me, but yeah, you can see the beach behind me. It's just really, truly fantastic. Beautiful sunny day, 25 degrees, not really a cloud in the sky. Just fantastic. We're gonna maybe go for a quick swim. which I will not be sharing on video. and then maybe going to look into maybe going to a museum or something this afternoon. We've got dinner plans tonight, so yeah, just a really all-around great day here in Nice. Hi, just a quick stop to take a look at this fantastic building behind me. This is the Opera House here in Nice. Just a beautiful 19th century building, just fantastic architecture. I couldn't walk by without getting some video of it and showing you guys. Just down the street, we're just kind of one block off the Promenade des Anglais, and yeah, just kind of a block off the beach. Really fantastic. I just love it here. It's just so vibrant, and people watching is fantastic, and yeah, just, I don't know, there's just a sort of a fullness of life here. Really great. Hi again. I'm here in Old Nice, and we're just in front of this fantastic old building that we found. I'm just going to kind of take you inside, and we can take a look around. I'm going to try to be really respectful. It's a place of worship, so we don't want to, offend anybody. This Baroque masterpiece is called Église de Saint-Jacques le Majeur de Nice. It's a 17th century Baroque church with stucco statues, paintings, frescoes, mosaics. Really fantastic, and it's just kind of a little hidden gem here in Old Nice. We were just wandering the streets looking for somewhere to get a bite to eat, and we found this amazing thing. One of the truly great kind of things about travel is you never know what you're going to discover. Tomorrow's our last day, so we've decided to come. We're in Old Nice again, where we spent much of our time, and we're going to Civette de la Prefecture. My French is pretty rubbish, as you can tell, but yeah, we're going to go because they have really well-priced Aperol spritzes. So it's Saturday afternoon. It's afternoon somewhere, as I say. Anyway, it's actually afternoon here, so we don't have to feel guilty at all. We're gonna have some Aperol spritzes and a little maybe snack, and then we go about our day. But this place, it's right there with the green awning, is really great. It's Saturday night around 8 p.m. and we're on the Promenade des Anglais, sort of on the waterfront here in Nice. We're walking towards the Negresco Hotel, which is probably the most famous landmark in Nice here. If you see any of that kind of traditional old kind of artwork or those posters, travel posters and stuff of Nice, you'll probably see the Negresco Hotel, because it's like a landmark here. It's this fabulous old 19th century hotel. I'm going to flip the camera around. You're going to get a chance to see it. We're going to pop in. My wife and I are going to pop in for an espresso or something like that, or an Aperol spritz or something. We're going to have a little drink after having dinner. Yeah, kind of rounding out our vacation here in Nice, and it's been fantastic. The weather's been perfect, and we've met some nice people, and it's been really great. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to flip the camera around, and you're going to see where we're headed. So we're inside the Hotel Negresco. We're in the sort of 1930s inspired bar. Just gonna grab a quick drink, and there's some live music gonna play, and pretty fantastic. I have a feeling it might be kind of expensive, but we're gonna have one drink. Just out of the Negresco Hotel, fantastic. Drinks were very expensive, and but there was live entertainment, and it was wonderful, and it's a beautiful venue, and so highly recommended. But I do have to share a little story. When I'm dressed like a tourist, and when a very well turned out young man greeted us at the door very nicely, and when I asked if we were dressed appropriately, he said, "For the bar, monsieur," like that. For the bar. So that's where we had a drink. Yeah, it's pretty fancy, but it was wonderful, and it was. Let's put it this way: 2 drinks were 46 euros. So, yeah, so 46 euros is what's that? 55 dollars US. It's about 40 pounds, something like that. Pretty pricey, but you know what? We're on holidays, and well worth it. And you only live once. All of those things. Last day here in Nice. We're just heading to the Matisse Museum. Gonna do our last little bit of kind of touristy stuff. Our flight is later this evening, so we've had to check out of the Airbnb, and now we're heading to the museum. And hopefully I'm going to be able to take some video inside there, but I'm not sure I will. I'll show you what it looks like and whatever. Anyway, from the outside, yeah. But it's just been a fantastic visit. People are kind. The weather has just been unbelievable. I got to swim, spent some time on the beach, got a little bit sunburned, ate some great food, had some great drinks, visited the Negresco, as I mentioned. Just been an absolutely wonderful time. Just a little 3-day visit, and it's something, as expats in the UK, we can, from the UK, it's a 2-hour flight down here to Nice, and we can pop down 3 days, pop back home. Just an absolute pleasure, and it doesn't break the bank. Someone coming from North America, it's so expensive to come to Europe. We recognize that, and we feel just completely blessed, and it's just such a fortunate thing, and another one of the reasons that we love living in the UK. All right, update. So. Just as I'm sure everybody knows, when you're traveling, things don't always go as planned. And that's exactly what happened to us today. So we tried to get to the Matisse Museum. Couldn't quite figure out the transit. Downloaded the app. The app didn't work. Bought a ticket. The ticket didn't show up. My wife's phone wouldn't download the app, wouldn't allow her to buy a ticket. We wandered around for about an hour in 20 degree blazing sun, and kind of gave up. And so what we're going to do, and what we probably should have done from the start, is we found a little pub, a little bar that has good drinks. The staff are super friendly, so we're going to go there, spend the last couple hours in Nice sitting, having an Aperol spritz or having a cocktail, and we're just going to try to not do too much. So this is our last little hurrah on the beachfront. We decided to get a drink and then grab some pizza at our favorite little pizza place in Old Nice, and come down and sort of sit by the ocean and have some pizza and have a drink, and it was really nice. So what turned out is didn't quite work out. We didn't get to the museum, but kind of lemons, lemonade, something like that, whatever. No, it's been really nice. It's been a fantastic visit, and you never get enough of this waterfront down here in Nice. And if you ever get a chance to get down here, you won't regret it. It's really fantastic. So yeah, if you got this far, thanks for watching. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed it. You can see that the weather was absolutely fantastic in Nice, and we got down to the beach, and we got to do some fun stuff. What was interesting is, because it was just a little 3-day quick jaunt. We didn't put any pressure on ourselves to kind of go and see all the museums and go to all the tourist hotspots and to go up to, there's a kind of castle up on the hill, and to do all this stuff. We just kind of were more, hey, we're going to go and kind of relax, and we had some drinks at some of the bars, and we're able to walk down to the beach and get some food and kind of just kind of enjoy ourselves and not put too much pressure on ourselves. And it's interesting because my wife said, if we lived in Canada, for us to make a trip to France would be like a trip of a lifetime, right? You plan to go, it costs thousands of dollars. You take 2 weeks off work or 3 weeks off work, and you got to make sure that you go to Paris, and that you go to the Loire Valley, and that you go to Bordeaux or wherever it is. there's a lot of pressure on that because it's possibly a trip of a lifetime. Whereas here in the UK, living in England, it's a 2-hour flight to Nice, right? So we got up early and caught a flight, and when we're able to spend all of Friday and all of Saturday and most of Sunday, and then come back Sunday evening. And it's just something we couldn't experience if we were still living in Canada. So it's one of the reasons that we love living here. I'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me the little thumbs up, and tell your friends, and come back and watch other videos, and subscribe, please. I'm trying to build my subscriber base. So please, if you like the video, subscribe. And until next time, cheers.